You're listening to
Tipsy Book Reads.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Jess,
And we're tipsy. Too many books on my TBR. Yeah. This podcast is like a book club for the antisocial. We make a drink inspired by the book we read and talk crap about life and fictional characters. We really hope you listen and drink along.
Side effects of listening to this podcast may include reading vivaciously, extreme bouts of laughter, tipsiness from craft cocktails, talking shit about life and fictional characters. Listen at your own risk.
Just a warning, this podcast is explicit. We are all over 21 and there are spoilers. We warned ya. Hi, friend.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm feeling very whimsical.
I'm feeling whimsical as fuck.
I love that. How fun.
Yes. We all need a little whimsical in our lives, but
Agreed.
make it badass whimsical.
Which is a perfect segue to our next book.
Yeah.
What are we reading?
We are reading
Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst. For only listeners, we just pointed to the middle of the screen, which is where we're going to put the book cover and just looked at each other and said nothing.
Sarah Beth Durst's Queen of Blood.
Mm-hmm. We have the spell shop right here.
We do, but I don't have my Sarah Beth Durst, first of all, is amazing.
The best. Signed. So sweet.
Sarah Beth Durst, will you come on our podcast?
Wait, let's officially ask. Ready?
Okay.
Look at the camera. Sarah Beth Durst.
Will you come on our podcast?
Please. Okay, great.
So anyways,
Yes.
I love this book.
It's so adorable, but also intense.
Yes.
And I don't know. I just feel like I'm one with the trees while also fighting tree spirits. I love Tarzan vibes. Give me all.
Tarzan?
Yeah, because they swing on the wires.
Yeah.
And then, but also Peter Pan, the live action wood built stuff. I have a very, very vivid image in my mind of what this book looks like.
That's fair. And it's freaking awesome. The zip lines are wild. I know. Anyways,
I love it. It's so cool. And her description of when why do I want to call her Delaney? Delana. But I in my brain I'm anyways, Delana was riding it and her description of being scared and then this is the best feeling ever. It's so good. Okay. But I do have a question for you before we get into that. What you drinking?
We are drinking Girlies in the Forest.
Girly in the Forest.
Okay, so we were talking about what to make, and we talked about a gingerbread drink, but it's just a little out of season for gingerbread because we're reading this coming into the spring, and I'm just feeling things are starting to turn green again. I just wanted something refreshing and delicious.
And she talks about bringing the plants forward and stuff. So it's
this
the
is
vibe
just
of the book.
Yes, exactly. Encompasses the vibes of the book, not pulled from one direct thing that they ate or something. It's just the badass girly in the forest vibes.
Mm-hmm.
So, cheers.
This is really full. Cheers.
Yum.
That's so good.
It's good. It's floral. This is right up our alley. Floral and strong and delicious. So I did gin. We used St. Augustine gin. Love.
One of the best.
We used...
Also, I'm so glad we're back in the gin world.
Oh, same. Yeah. Elderflower liqueur, muddled strawberries, and then I made a honeysuckle rose honey simple syrup.
Delicious.
I steeped rose petals and honeysuckle and hot water and honey. And
it's the best thing I've ever tasted.
It's yummy.
It's so good.
Yum, yum, yum.
So good.
So, anyways, who are the characters in this book?
Okay.
We have Delana is our FMC.
Also, I feel we should give naming credit
Yeah.
To my sweet boyfriend, Stino, who was listening to this
Wow,
book.
not the hard launch of the boyfriend on the podcast.
I mean, he like kind of was in it at one point.
Yeah, I know, but we totally were just like...
Anyways, we were listening to... Yeah, okay. Cute. Moving on. No.
Okay.
No, but we were listening to the book, and that was his description of this book, was Girlies in the Forest.
Love, 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 love.
Stunning. Okay. Hard launch over. Delana, not Delaney.
No.
I just want to be like cutesy. And so I think that's why my brain is like Delaney.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways.
Well, I think Delaney is probably more common than Delana, so our brains go to it. But I absolutely love the name Delana.
And I love the spelling too.
Yeah.
Like I looked it up.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? I love it. Okay. And then we have the champion, Ben. I did not write his Ben down because when I was writing them, it was as I was going. He's outcasted by the queen because
she
he
said
caught her not doing her job and being nasty, and she was like, also, I'm kind of shocked.
Okay, we need to talk more about that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No, let's go back to that.
You're good. Let's come back to that.
Meryl. It changed the spelling. Was it Mary Cott?
Maricott.
There we go.
I was like, huh?
Maricott.
Yeah.
She was in it in the beginning.
Yeah.
For a big chunk of it, and I think she's gonna come back around.
Oh, for sure.
She was like #1 competition. I'm here to win, and then saw Delana and was like, actually, we can be friends.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, but like I kind of hate
cheater
you.
friends.
But like kind of, yeah, right?
You're actually my friend so that I can cheat off you.
Yeah, boo.
Okay, and then we have the headmaster, and I forgot her name because they call her headmaster most of the time.
Yep. Except for when Ven comes into the play, and then
they're like bestie.
Headmaster Frick. I forget.
We have the queen.
Yeah.
I didn't write her name down either.
Farah. Queen Farah.
Farah.
Yeah.
I think those are the main ones, right?
Yeah, and then she has some friends at school, and the one friend's mom is the
yes.
What's it called? Like
teacher but like the
caretaker.
There you go. There it is.
Like the dorm mom type situation.
Yes, that's what I was going for. Was dorm mom. So the caretaker, and then there was one other person I wanted to mention. Who's the person with the wolf?
Oh, one of the survival teacher, right?
Yes.
Wolf. The wolf's name is Bane,
which might be my favorite character.
Oh my God, I absolutely love, and I think he's gonna be big.
I think he is
I
too.
have so many predictions. I can't wait to talk about it. Okay.
One.
Yeah, no, same.
I want one, and he's like so attached to her.
He is. Okay, so right off the bat, so like, are we diving in?
Oh, I guess scattered thoughts.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we missed? We got drinking, characters.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. So let's dive the fuck into this book because, oh my God, it's so good. Right off the bat, everybody dies.
The whole village. It was
just slaughtered, limbs cut from the tree. How freaking cool, though, is this? All the villages are built up into the trees. I can picture it so vividly.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Sarah's writing is so good.
Well, I was going to say that the same with the spell shop and the enchanted greenhouse. I can totally see it from plant to every single
thing. And it's a
thing.
whole sensory experience. Like you can smell it, see it, feel it, like everything about it.
I mean, my brain latched onto that gingerbread smell from the very beginning.
100%. And like, that's the smell of home. And then, everybody's dead.
Home is dead.
Yikes.
Ooh, that's crazy. Also, the vivid scene of her dad being like attacked by a squirrel.
Yeah. Like a freaking gremlin.
Yeah, I know, but in my brain it's like a squirrel.
Demented little scary gremlin squirrel.
So at Disney one time, I swear there was a rabid squirrel, and it chased one of my cousins like intensely, and that's how I picture it.
Oh, fair. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Love it. Okay, but no, that was wild. And I'm not gonna lie, I started this book back before BookCon because I was listening on Hoopla at the time and they didn't have the spell shop. So I was just like, I'm just going to start this until I can get my hold on that or whatever on the library. And I was like, oh, this is like intense. And our panel was cozy fantasy. And I was like, this is not cozy. Yeah. Everyone's dying. But I was like, I love this. And I stopped because I was like, we should do this on the podcast. So like I intentionally stopped, read The Spell Shop, which I love, which is so cozy. But so I'm so happy to go back to this. But also like those first few scenes have been in my head just since October, because that's pretty much where I stopped, was like when Champion Ven came in and was like, oh shit, everyone's dead. And then I was like, okay, I have to stop this book because we have to do this on the podcast.
That's a long time.
Yeah, so I've been thinking about it a lot. Sorry. And I've brought it up a bunch, but like we've had, other things on the like
docket
list. Yeah. So but I'm excited to be back and to be reading it.
I know. I just had to say my first note, just from the description of how they're like the houses are built up. I said, cute tree people.
Yep. So,
but yeah, the queen's a bitch.
She is a bitch, and she and Ben had a little
falling out.
Well, before that, they had a little tryst, right?
Oh, yes. And I have to say, when I was listening to that part, I don't know why, I think my brain wandered, and all of a sudden I heard, like, I knew that they were meeting up again, and all of a sudden I heard, it's not very cousinly, and I was like,
I also had that feeling.
I was like,
but they're not actual cousins, right?
Right? I don't think so, because that's the only time it was mentioned.
Yeah.
I was lost. I was going to ask you about that. I didn't know if I missed something, because I never went back. Rewind. It was when I was listening with.
I also don't remember, but I remember clocking that as strange.
Yeah. Interesting. I was like, huh?
Yeah,
cousins?
That's fair.
Not the cousins.
Oh no. So they had a tryst, had a falling out, and then he comes and approaches her and is like, this should not have happened. What's the fuck?
Going on? Yeah.
And she plays it off as, the spirits did not disobey me. I had to take out this town because there are traitors in the town. And he's like, first of all, doubtful. What do you think?
Okay. I think that the spirits have gotten into her head and are like, told her that there were traitors and that they had to take it out.
Interesting.
I think that's what's going on.
I think.
Oh, I love it.
I think her power is slipping, and she'd rather lie and say she did it on purpose than admit that she doesn't have power over the spirits.
Interesting. But I feel like, is that the same thing though? Like if they're convincing her?
But I don't think she thinks it. Like I don't think she commanded them to take the town out at all. I think they totally 100% went against her will, and she was like, oh my God, I'm losing my grip.
Instead of saying,
instead of admitting to that and admitting like weakness, she was like, no, I did it on purpose. That's what I think.
She seems like she would do that.
Yeah.
She seems like an odd one.
Yeah. So I love your theory though.
And just like that they convinced her that something was going on. And so she was like, I like didn't completely say like, what's the word I'm trying to say? Yes, but
yeah, like command them, but
got into her head. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. Just like I don't know. I like both those theories. Yeah, though. That's fun. There could be so many things.
Right.
So many freaking things.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. She's a bitch either way.
She is.
And I'm surprised that she didn't kill him, because he could still go and be like, this is what's going on. And
yeah, but she laid a pretty good story.
I know, but still. I was like,
She still has a soft spot for him. For him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically, there's a bunch of time jumps.
Yeah.
And I really want a timeline.
Yeah. Especially, how old are they at the school? Because Delana was 10 when her city got attacked. I don't remember if it said how many years she was in that other town training with the Hedge Witch.
Do we know how old the sister was? Because the sister was 9 when she went through the trials. Whatever it was like almost her age that she was when the village got
I want to say they were like 4 years apart or something like that. I think she was like 6 maybe when the village.
So 3 years?
Maybe. And then they were in school for 2 years. Going on 3, right?
Going on 3. But yeah, 2 years.
So she would have
makes sense.
been like 16 approximately.
That make sense.
Was kind of my guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
the time hops though, I was interesting.
Okay.
I don't hate it though. It's a cool way to get through.
Yeah, absolutely.
History
it's
of
like minute
quickly.
details.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
and next.
interesting. And then, all right, where are we?
The school.
Yeah.
Or do you want to talk about the trials, like to get into the school?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So interesting.
Because so they have to have training before they get into the school. And she's very, I don't know, do we think she's qualified at this point? Because there were so many times where she was like, oh, I've never dealt with this spirit before. Oh, I've never dealt with this before, like in her brain.
Right.
And I'm like, did this trainer person, like, did she really just want her as an assistant?
I think
it was
so.
Purposely not training her?
I think so.
Yeah, me too. Huh.
And I think that, I don't know, it writes her off as not very powerful.
No. But I think that's
I think that's, yeah, absolutely. That's calculated.
Yeah.
I think that she's got a big store of power somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is underestimating her. She's underestimating herself.
Mm-hmm.
But it was interesting that they didn't notice the affinity when she was younger until because I guess it normally shows up like before there's any incidents or anything, and normally younger. So everyone was like, oh, like she's not that powerful. Also, Ven was a dick to the poor 10-year-old.
I know.
Bro.
Like, because he was offended that her sister wanted her to be queen. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And like, you weren't good enough. Otherwise, these people would have been alive.
Her
How are you going to say that
village
to a fucking
died.
10-year-old? First of all.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that was mean.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay. So, trials were intense. That's where we meet her Maricot?
Yeah, Maricot.
And then they go to the school. She's working her ass off, which I honestly love. Even if she if it plays out where she's not actually that powerful and she had to earn it, I kind of love that
I
too.
love it too. And even the headmistress was like, you're not that good. Like, you passed by the skin of your, the little hair on your chin. But like, you can come if you really want to. And she's like, I'm in. Yeah. Like, it's for my sister. I made this promise. Let's go. She's like, okay. But all along, like, I don't know. The headmistress is kind of like rooting for her, but also like, she's not all that.
Being honest.
Yeah.
And I liked getting her perspective there at the end because she was like, I should lie to this girl, but looking at her, I'm not gonna.
No.
I think that's amazing.
And I love that all of that part was also part of the trial, like them standing right in the sunlight, in the soppy ground, like everything. It was all made to make them feel uncomfortable. It was all very calculated, and I love that Delena picked up on that. Yeah. Like, she's very intuitive about stuff like that.
Totally.
Whereas I don't think Maricot, for example, picked up on any of that.
Yeah, I do agree. I do absolutely agree.
So yeah, the school is wild. I love Bane the wolf and how he took to her so quickly.
Like, sleeps with her and everything.
Yeah. Oh. And she was like, the wolf's just like, all right, I adopt you.
You're mine now.
Yeah. So.
Which I think has something to play later.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Yes. I have predictions about that.
So our champion Vin is outcasted, and he
They're playing.
Oh, okay. I was like, who's coming to the door? Sorry, real interruption there. My bad. Oh yeah. So he's outcasted. He's like work for hire, but still like doing his job, which like how noble.
Yeah. And the headmistress sends him notes from the queen, right?
Yes.
About like when there's going to be attacks, and he goes and he tries to save everybody, and he's still like working his ass off, even though he's like a disgraced champion, which I love. And then like the big bomb of the candidate that he trained, the heir, dies like brutally.
That's so sad.
Brutal. And that was 100% on purpose.
Yes.
The queen straight up let that happen, killed her. I don't know. Something, it was fishy. Yeah.
It was real sus.
Yeah. That was crazy. But then did this big show at her funeral, and Ven was like, oh, that's her little smoke and mirrors to show that she's not losing hold over these spirits when she, in fact, I think is.
Yeah. I think it's time for her to be kicked out of office. Term limits.
But the only way for that to happen is...
term limits.
Yeah. So I wonder how old she is. Like, what's their mortality? Like,
I don't know. I don't think it said.
Like, are they normal human lifespan? And how old is she? Anyways, side note. But yeah, so the heir dies, and that's when he goes in and is like, well, I need another heir.
Well, they said you need to take another heir, and he was like, but
the headmistress did.
Yeah, but I'm I'm outcasted, and I'm not supposed to be here. And she was like, actually, you can be here, and you can be there. You just can't go by the queen, I think is the exact words. She was like, let's actually talk about the nitty gritty of this terms and conditions. And then he goes and picks our girl,
Delana, and then the headmistress is like, no. This is not what I meant. You don't want her, and she doesn't want you. Come on. Tries to talk them both out of it. He's like, no, we got to go to the forest. And she's like, excuse me? She's not ready for that. And he's like, oh, well, she's going to get ready. And
quick.
They do.
She's going to learn quick.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is this her entire story, right? Is she's very behind because she didn't show her powers right away. So she's learning quick. Honestly, if they look at it that way, she's picked up faster than everyone else.
That's true. So as we learned from the other candidate of his, he loves to just make spirit attack happen, and then they have to fight it off, right? And she has such unique ways, and she's like, I love that he's not like trying to force me into one way or another. It's like, as long as I get them away, whatever works. So she's figured out how to redirect them, as opposed to just be like, stop. She's like, use this energy for something else, which I love, her like roundabout way of doing it, because it works. And Bane is with her, right? Traveling on the forest floor.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is so cool.
And then.
Holy
freaking cliffhanger.
Yeah. This freaking massive earth spirit.
Yeah, that like.
It's literally Kronos.
It like
of the spirits.
Yeah. And she even says, like, she digs deep down to try and feel like how old this is, and she describes it as old, wise, like, holy shit, where she's like, go find Champion Benton real quick.
Yeah.
That was intense. Holy cow. So it's like sinking sand turned to cement.
Yeah.
And she's dead.
Yeah, so this healer that we didn't really talk about him, but he had like traveled with Ven a little bit. He's like a healer's apprentice, and the healer lets him go, and then he goes with Ven, and the wolf comes and get them, and he's like, oh my god, something's wrong, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And Delana is dead. What's the healer's name?
I didn't write it down. Hammond. Yeah. Hammond.
Yeah, something like that. And he's like, she's dead.
And then reaches in his bag. And that's where it's like he turns to reach in his bag to grab something.
End of chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And we read 1 through 15.
Oh, chapters 1 through 15. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll put it under the
good idea.
The cover. We can put chapters 1 through 15. Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me hear your thoughts.
Oh my god, thoughts. Yeah. Okay, predictions. Is that what we're doing? She's not dead.
No.
I think
first
of all, she's not dead. Mm-hmm. Second of all, I think she's either, you're going to hate this, but I think either she won't be able to feel the spirits anymore.
Yeah, I do hate that.
Or some type of like
restart.
Yeah, restart, or some type of like she's going to have something wrong with her. Like she'll be alive, but something is going to set her back even further. I think maybe Bane's going to have to like come into play of like working with her to like fill in that gap of whatever it is that like she's lost or like is not working. I don't know. Like almost like a familiar, you know?
In the beginning. That was triggering. Sorry. In the beginning of this book.
Yes.
Wasn't Didn't she say something like, when I was 10 years old, a prophecy started or something like
Yes,
that?
there was mentions of that. They've talked a few times about prophecies.
That just like triggered in my brain.
Because Queen Farah was a prophesied queen. Interesting. But yeah, I think like, I don't know if he's going to be like a familiar, like when witches have cats and stuff or something like that. But like somehow I think he's going to, yeah.
For sure.
And I think something's going to still be wrong. Like, I don't know if it's that she's not going to feel the spirits, but something.
That, or what if she does, what if like while she's dead, she has some sort of like epiphany.
Or a vision or
like
something.
Like a vision and something, whether it's like a prophecy of its own or like, here's your powers, this is how you unlock them.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know. I like yours too. It's interesting. Anywho, so next we're reading chapters 15 through 16 through the end.
Yeah,
this was so good. And then maybe Sarah,
you want to come on our podcast? What kept you up? What kept you home?
What did I do this week? Oh, girl. I did a spin class.
Yeah.
That kept me up.
That's fair.
That was wild. But I got pulled into that class. Wasn't planning on it. There was a bunch of old people, and they outspun me. They killed it.
That's amazing.
And the whole time, literally like I kid you not, a minute into this class, I was like, I'm not well. This is incredible. Not going to go well.
Amazing.
And it was a 45-minute class.
Yikes.
So I'm a little sore.
Yikes.
And then what kept me up? Oh, my gosh. Thanks to Libro FM and the publisher that I'm completely forgetting. And let's see, what is their pen name? Is it Emily Clark? So V.E. Schwab and another author have written a book together, and it's like a murder mystery about writers, and it's called The Ending Writes Itself. It is out April 4th, I think, 7th. I don't know. I think it's the first Tuesday of April.
Okay.
And it's so good. It's fantastic. So keeping up to finish that book is what kept me up.
Love that.
So good. Keep your eyes open because it's going to be a good one.
Love it. What kept me up? Just like crafty things. I've been kind of doing some like little renovation projects and starting to craft things for birthday parties upcoming and other parties past and all that kind of fun stuff. And what kept me home? Nothing. Haven't been home. We're booked and busy.
That's
going to the zoo, going to all kinds of stuff. We went to the zoo today. It was so fun.
We did go to the zoo today.
So fun. But yeah. So anyways.
You've been listening to
Tipsy Book Read.
Bye.
Stay tipsy.